Hello, PT. So last week we looked at dividing things. This week we are actually looking at full division now. Okay, so like we said last week, dividing things or division is our ability to split something up, how to share it equally. It's the opposite of multiplication. So we've got something where we've got 8 table tennis bats, and we're going to divide them into two sets of 2. So how many sets of these 2 do we have? So if we start off with 8, each set we're adding, we are minusing 2. When we've minus our 2s and we've got down to 0, or we can no longer get an entire set, we then add how many sets up we had. So we've got set 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we're subtracting 2 4 times. There are 4 sets. So question 1, there are 8 bats and divide them into sets of 2. How many sets are there? Well, we can do like what we did last week, where we just circled them into groups of 2. So we can write division into a horizontal form. And it reads as this: 8 divided by 2 equals 4. So 8 shared by 2 things equals 4. We can look here, there are 10 bean bags, and each group gets 5 bean bags. So how many are there? Well, we've got minus 5, and we can minus 5 again, and now we've got nothing left. How many groups did we have? We had 2, so subtracting 5 2 times. So if we were to write the question in a horizontal form, we would say that it is 10 divided by 5 equals 2. Okay, so now we've got 13 rubber rings, and we're dividing them into a set of 4. So we've kind of got a good idea that we know that we're going to have one spare, or an amount spare. So we do our first subtraction of minusing 1 set, and our second subtraction, which is our second set, and our third subtraction, which is our third set, which gives us a remainder of 1. We can no longer complete a full set of 4. So we know that this 1 is just left over. So we subtract 4 3 times, and there's 1 rubber ring left. So it's 3 sets and 1 rubber ring. And there are 13 rubber rings. Divide them into, so it's the same problem written horizontal form. 13 divided by 4 equals 3, with a remainder of 1. In this question, we've got 17 footballs, and we're going to put the footballs into groups of 3. So we're going to minus 3 from each time. We've got bag 3, now bag 4, now bag 5. When we get to the 5th bag, we've only got 2 remaining. We can no longer make a bag of 3, so we know that we just have 2 left. We subtract the bags 5 times, and there are 2 footballs left. So 17 divided by 3 equals 5, remainder 2. Okay, and it's part B then. So pupils A, B, and C share 12 pieces of paper equally. How many pieces of paper does each pupil get? Each pupil gets 1 piece of paper. Paper shared is 3 times 1, so equals 3 pieces. So step 1, we can label it ABC. ABC, like we did before. So how many groups of ABC do we get? 3 times 4 is 12 pieces. So then if we reverse this question, so I said that division is similar to multiplication. We're in the position where we can actually do a subtraction to find out the answer of our division. So if we do 3 times 4 is 12, we know that if we take this product, this whole amount, and we write it as 12, and then we can divide it by 3, so our answer will be 4. These two numbers reverse. If I was doing 12 divided by 4, then my answer would be 3. Each pupil gets 4 pieces of paper. So there are 14 pupils in an art class. The teacher divides them into 2 groups equally. How many pupils are there? So we can just follow 7 times table to calculate this. 1 times 7 is 7. 2 times 7 is 14. So how many students are in each group? 7. 14 divided by 2 is going to give us the answer of 7. There are 14 pupils, so this is the same answer. Okay, then question 3. 5 pupils share 20 clips equally. How many clips does each pupil get? So we do the same with our multiplication. 5 times 1 is 5. 5 times 2 is 10. 5 times 3 is 15. 5 times 4 is 20. So 20 clips divided by 5 gives us an answer of 4. Each pupil gets 4 clips. Okay, and then the last couple of questions. So we've got 21 divided by 3, so we can calculate by going 1 times 7 is 7, 2 times 7 is 14, 3 times 7 is 21, so our answer is 7. 30 divided by 6, so we can do what times 6 is 30, which is 5, so 30 divided by 6 would give us 5. Excellent. Okay, so it's our first introduction to actually doing division. We'll have worksheets and an online quiz, and I look forward to seeing you in the live lesson.